Well, in the meantime, another day and another well-known personality passes away. This time, DJ Mighty Mouse dies in sleep in Spanish villa, says the Mail. Producer suffered aortic aneurysm. Uh, we can make a guess at what may have caused that, but another younger person going that way. And if we look at the latest all-cause mortality statistics from the Office for National Statistics, they're saying 11,699 deaths registered in England, Wales in the week ending 14th of October 2022. That was 15.9% above the 5-year average. That's 1,608 excess deaths. So again, another week, more excess mortality and zero coverage in the mainstream press. The ONS went on to say that for the weekend ending 30th of March 2020 to the week ending 14th of October 2020, the number of excess deaths above the 5-year average in England and Wales was 156,232. Now, of course, many of those deaths being attributed to COVID. And we can have a whole discussion about, as we have done many times over the last couple of years, about the validity of that. The ONS went on to say the number of deaths was above the 5-year average in England and Wales in private homes. Once again, the largest number of excess deaths in private homes. At 26.8%, 14.3% in hospitals, 10% in care homes, and 5% in other settings. But this is not just a UK problem, and this is one of the interesting things, Debbie, because of course we've been talking about the waiting times for ambulances, the fact that people are increasingly dying of heart attacks and strokes and these types of things, and we also have been talking, or at least asking the question, has a lot of this excess mortality been coming because of the breakdown of the NHS? But the question then is that health service breakdown something which is happening Europe-wide? And if we put this on screen, excess mortality Europe-wide is 16%, which is pretty much the same figure as in 2022, pretty much the same figure as for the UK. And so unless European countries are experiencing the same breakdown of health services that we have, and we can have a conversation about that at some point as well. Let's put on screen which countries are the worst. The ones in dark red are the worst. So Iceland, Ireland, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Italy, and so on. We've got France a little less, Norway a little less, and the least affected by this, countries like Sweden and so on. So nonetheless, massive excess mortality right around Europe, Debbie, and so that if it can't be attributed to health service breakdown because it's happening on a much broader basis than just the UK, where we know we have a health service breakdown, then something else must be the cause.
Exactly, and could that cause possibly be attributed to vaccine injury? Will we ever know that?
Well, I don't think we will ever know that because that question is not being asked except by a very few voices. And until the question is asked more broadly, until people are willing to consider that possibility and investigate, we will never know.
Well, we'll never know. And we can also give our audience a little look into how things go when people do start to ask questions.